Have you ever wondered if it's possible to win a game after losing your lane? If you have played League of Legends top lane, you probably know the feeling of getting ganks from the enemy jungler all game. I'm here to explain to you how you can easily win the game even after ganks and losing your lane in top. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more League of Legends content in future. First things first, you are landing in top and everything seems fine. Then the enemy jungle starts ganking your lane, making it very hard for you to play the game, even if you know you could win your lane easily against the enemy top laner. You will have to use your summoner spells to escape or protect yourself from dying. This will affect your game later when fighting again in top even if the enemy jungle isn't there. It will make the game very easy for your enemy laner to win and push the lane. The most important thing is to position yourself so that the enemy jungler and top laner cannot reach you for a gank. This means staying behind the friendly minion wave and keeping up with the farm as best as you can. Make sure to always have clear and fast way back to the tower so that the ganking will be harder for the enemies. This will also make the enemy jungler waste his time by ganking you, and make him return without kills from your lane. Make sure that you are always on board of what's happening in other sides of the map and what your team is doing. Don't let the enemy laner push the lane further and destroy your turret. This will give them gold advantage later in the game. Keep up with the enemy laner's farm and try to last hit minions while staying on the safe side of your lane. Help your team when you can when they are on your side of the map. Flaming them will only make your game harder. Always make sure to ward the near bushes in case gank comes, so that you can quickly go back to your turret. Continue the safe farming and protecting your turret. Remember to check the enemy laner's farm, and be sure to always have at least the same amount. When you have lot of farm, it means you can buy more items from the store, and defeat your enemies later in the game. This is why it is important to keep up with the farm count even when you're getting ganked. When you know where the enemy team is, and that your jungler is coming to your lane, you can try to push your lane further and try to get the enemy laner to attack you, so that you can then kill the enemy with your jungler's help. This is the point of the game where the safe farming has paid off and you finally have good enough items to match your lane. See how the enemy is now positioning further from turret. If everything goes well, you should be able to get kill here, and change the game around. Even if the enemy manages to push the lane and destroy your turret, make sure to still defend the remaining one and keep up with the farm. It is important to have good farm count during the whole game, especially if you are behind in the lane. The gold you get from farming is as important as kills. This is why you have to keep it up when getting ganked, and also for the whole game. If you don't have enough gold, you cannot buy items to win team fights. Remember to always go help your team when they are on your side of the map. Right here we can see a team fight. Now that you have been able to farm and get enough gold for items, you should be able to match the enemies in the fight. If you manage to get kills in the fight, that's even better. Remember that if you are playing tank top lane, you should position yourself to the front in team fights. Make sure that your lane is pushing so that the enemy cannot destroy your remaining turret. Later in the game you can also keep the farm count up by taking some jungle camps to yourself. When you are farming alone in the lane, remember to check where the enemies are, so that you are not surprised by them and giving them free gold from killing you. When you are team fighting as a tank, as we spoke before, you should position yourself to the front. It is important to also focus on killing the main carries in the enemy team, and to protect your team from them. Here are some examples of teamfights. If your team is now pushing the lanes, you can also start pushing the lane you are in. Always remember to check on the map that members of your team are on the same spot pushing on the other side of the map. This creates pressure to the enemy and they will have to decide which lane they will defend. Don't push the lane too far by yourself. Here would be a good chance to push the top lane further to the enemy turret, but your team is fighting, so you will go help them. When someone is missing from teamfights, it will create unfair situation where the enemy team has more members and damage to kill your team. This can easily turn the game around for both teams. I hope these tips were helpful for you to win more games in top lane. Let me know in the comments if you have more helpful tips you want to share. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day.